So today is Thursday, June 19th, and I'm here to give you your fishing report on Table Rock Lake. But before we get into the fishing report, got a couple of announcements. Old 86 night tournament this Saturday night. Little Cow, be there. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So the payouts keep getting bigger and bigger. So if you have any questions, call Mitchell Marriott. I'll leave his phone number in the description. I think they take off at 7 o'clock, so get there early. Kind of bull crap with the guys. They're awesome guys, and yeah, go have some fun and catch a big one. Second, guys, still on the water lessons at $100 an hour. I have a lot of locals call me. Don't be ashamed. Just call me up, say you want to do on the water lessons because you just want to catch more fish and learn how to catch bigger fish. And some people like to do forward-facing sonar. They want to learn that, and that's a beast itself. That's a couple of days. Sometimes that's like 5 or 6 hours, but I give them some great tips on how to target bigger bass or just to catch more fish. And also, we are doing a special starting today. Actually, it's called Beat the Heat for my guide service. I'm doing $50 off through the weekdays, so Monday through Friday. I know I put an ad out there and we forgot to put the ad on that, but it's just Monday through Friday all this month. And next month we're going to be doing probably half of that month, because I'm going to be gone mostly during July, going on vacation. Gonna have a great time with the family. So yeah, so Beat the Heat. Contact me through my YouTube or go to my website, hinesguideservice.com, and you can get my phone number from there and shoot me an email or just shoot me a text. I like text messages or straight out call me. If I don't answer, just shoot a text, say, hey, I'm interested in a guide service. Is this date available? Send me your dates that you're available, and if I'm on with a trip, I'll text you back right away and kind of tell you, yeah, I'm free that day. So, all right, let's get into this week. Fishing's been great. With the higher water levels, you would think they would be a lot in the bushes. Some are in the bushes, I will say. We had a guided trip. We was up by mainly the dam, and we was just hitting main lake points, and we were catching nice smallmouth. And I went down to the James today, did great, caught some nice fish. But like I said, it's all where you can find them right now. They're in the low light conditions. They're really feeding up on those main lake points, secondary points, and like during noon, some are pulled out a little bit further in that 20 feet water, and some are in the outer edge of those brush piles. Okay, so if you want to target a little bit bigger ones, go a little bit further out. Also, some of the big ones can be up in the brush, but I'm just telling you, I've had a lot more luck catching bigger ones in the 15 to 20 feet mark. And I've been targeting, like, there'll be rocks, big, huge rocks on main lake points, and they're just kind of scattered out everywhere. Just run your jig through there, and I'll get in the baits that I used here in just a second. Throw your favorite bait, whatever it might be, but I'll tell you what I was throwing here in just a little bit. You want to be around bait. So I don't like to be around a lot of bait, and everyone asks me, well, what's a lot of bait? You'll know what a lot of bait is. That whole freaking thing is just full of bait. I get out of there because I've fished so much that if I'm around a lot of bait, there's not a lot of there's too much stuff going on. There's too much bait in the area, and they're just gorged on shad, and they're full. I'm starting to hit brush piles. They are not in the brush piles, they are around it. But during the bright blue bird sunny days, when it gets hot, they are in it, okay? They are in the brush piles. So when that sun gets high, start targeting brush piles, okay? You can also pull up to a shady bank sometimes. I haven't caught a lot this way, but I've heard some people are catching them this way. They're pulling up to those main lake points that have a lot of shade on them, and they're just throwing up in the bushes, but they're on the outer part of the bush. They're just right on that shade line. And when your bait comes over that bush, they just grab it, and you won't feel a bite. Your stuff will just swim off. Okay, so how was I targeting these fish this week? Well, one of my main ones was the hair jig. Okay, you don't know what a hair jig is, you don't know how to throw one, it's pretty simple. Go to Modern Outdoor Tackle, go get you a hair jig, probably 1/2 ounce. Throw this thing as far as you can. All right, throw it over the structure or rocks out there on that main lake points. Let it get to the bottom, and then just wham, real fast once. Just make a real fast turn once. Let it sit there, another fast, and then just sit there and do that, and then you'll feel the bite. You'll feel a thump, and then once you go to reel, it'll be heavy. Just set the hook. It's there. A lot of these fish, I've been getting them to come all the way back to the boat, and as I'm reeling my hair jig in, they are hitting it like hard. So get ready for that. The other one, I was cleaning up with a plum right here. This is a divine shaky worm. You can use any shaky worm you want to, but I was Neko in this. Okay, so what a Neko is, I've been putting a weighted head on this, putting an O-ring right around in here, putting that hook and just bouncing that thing on bottom, and I was cleaning up with this. So I would go to a main lake point, throw that hair jig, find about where they were at, run that through them, catch 2, then sometimes I'd catch 3. Then I noticed after 5 casts I wasn't catching anything. I would take this Neko rig, and then I would start cleaning up with them. Basically, I caught a couple more. The other thing I've been throwing is a green pumpkin purple brush hog for up in the bushes, close to main lake points and stuff like that, Texas rigging it. And also I've been dyeing the tail. The water's kind of dingy a little bit, it's kind of stained. So I really feel like that chartreuse tail is the thing. So you want to dye the tip of that chartreuse. The other one I've been catching on, I can't show you this bait. The reason why I can't show this bait, because it's about to come out here within the next month. This bait, this jig, has been designed by a father and sons for almost 25 years. Can you imagine making something and holding on to it for 25 years and not letting the cat out of the bag? Well, they come to me a couple months ago, and I started throwing this jig. And they said, what would you do to critiquing this bait? I can't tell you what it is yet. It's a jig, but I put this jig to the test, and I know that there's a lot of jigs out there on the market, but there's just something about this jig. The reason why I know that there's something about this jig is because I've had that jig in my hand, and my wife's been throwing a different jig. I'd be catching fish, and she wouldn't. Then throwing the exact same colors. Then she would pick up that jig. We switched rods. She would start catching fish, and I wouldn't. This jig is made with a little bit of old school with a little bit of new school, is all I can tell you right now. Guys, you need to be excited for this jig because it flat out catches them. I can't tell you much about it until we get it out, but once we get it out and on the market, I'll bring it to you and you can start ordering them. But it's been in the making for almost 25 years, and for these guys to come up to me and ask me how to perfect their jig, man, I was truly, truly blessed and honored to test it out. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So what color was the jig? It was peanut butter and jelly. They've got a black and blue one. I've been throwing black and blue when it's really stained. Sometimes during night fishing, I use that jig, and it gets it done. You can ask my neighbor. He fishes with me, and he saw it firsthand, and he was wanting some, and I said, can't get it until we release it. So he's wanting them as well. So guys, you can get all this stuff at Modern Outdoor Tackle, okay? All the stuff I use is from Modern Outdoor Tackle, okay? So go get you a hair jig. Go get you a peanut butter and jelly jig. Go get you a brush hog. And then go get you your favorite shaky worm that you like to do it, but do it Neko style. Plum is the color, okay? Plum's really, really working in that kind of stained water. Not to say that won't change here within the next couple of days, but if the bite is tough, switch over that Neko rig. It gets it done. So guys, like I said, don't forget we're doing Beat the Heat month on this guide service this month. $50 off. Go check it out. I made a couple ads for it. Fishing's really good right now. So that's all I can tell you this week. Target main lake points, secondary points, and guys, just be patient. Find something out that's unique about that point, whether it be one stick up, whether it be rocks here, there, and there, or just a big, huge rock pile. Big stumps, trees, bushes, stuff like that. You've got to fish around that stuff, okay? Don't be scared to try new things, because something different can always attract something. You know what I mean? It can always attract that bigger bite. Don't get frustrated out there on the water. Just because it didn't work on that point doesn't mean it won't work on the next one, okay? You're just gonna have to move around from point to point, to channel swing banks, bluff wall ends, and try to figure it out. But I've done the work. It's there. They are there. Just be patient with them. They'll come and find your stuff, I promise you. Guys, have a very, very good, blessed Thursday, and I hope you catch some big ones this week. We will see you next week.